Hello, this is Tony from the RSA Fishing Team, and today we're going to talk about the basics of jerkbait fishing. My personal favorite jerkbait is the Storm Twitch Stick size 10 in the Bloom Chrome Orange color. It works great in the spring, especially when it's sunny out. The light just reflects and the fish can easily see it. During the fall months, my favorite jerkbait is an orange color. This is the Bass Pro Shops XPS. And it's also important when it comes to color is matching the hatch. So if your lakes and ponds have a lot of bluegill in them, I recommend the bluegill pattern or perch. Or especially down south with lakes with a lot of shad in it, I recommend your sexy shads, your chrome shads. And when it comes to line, I use fluorocarbon line. A lot of the lakes I fish are a little bit more shallower, so I use 15-pound test, but if you want to get a little deeper, you can 8 to 10 to 12. It also works well. The rod I use is a 6/8 medium fast action, and I want a little bit shorter rod because when you're jerking it, you don't want your rod to hit the boat or hit the water. And the reel I use is a loose speed spool in the 7-to-1 gear ratio. The reason for the 7-to-1 gear ratio is that when you're fishing this, you do not want to reel in the line. You want to make sure your line is slack at all times when you're actually casting out and retrieving it back in. So I use the fast gear ratio to quickly pick up the slack line, and with the slack, when you have the slack line, it creates the best action compared to when it's tight. It'll just wiggle around, and the slack line keeps it from preventing from moving, which gives it that dying bait fish effect. And the cadence I use, I typically like to use a cadence where jerk, jerk, pause, jerk, jerk, pause. But sometimes if the fish aren't biting, sometimes switching up with one jerk, maybe 3 pauses, maybe 2 pauses. You just have to do what the fish want, and if you use these tips, you'll be much better jerkbait fishermen. Stay tuned for some more videos. Like us on Facebook, YouTube, leave your questions, comments, and we'll catch you out in the water.